Welcome, everyone. Is that Ryan over there? Can you hear me, Ryan? I think Ryan's muted. Welcome, everyone, to.
Sorry, man. Sorry, I was muted.
That's okay. Hey, we're live. We're back. We're back at My Rehab Cafe live today with Ryan. It's just a great thing. I look forward to this Monday every Monday. So Ryan,
Yeah.
thanks for having us. Um,
Thank you,
we are
Bobby.
we are the solution. Today we're going to be talking about We Are Solution. So stay tuned. This is live. We're going to only be here for about 10 minutes. After
Yeah.
this, after this 10 minutes, right after the 10 minutes, stay tuned for the promo that we have. Listen to it. It's really cool. Ryan just got that together last week, and I really like it. And then don't forget to check us out at www.myrehab.com and check out and see how you can sign up, join, and come on to the other side of the live, which is where the real interesting stuff is. Today, we're just going to talk about a lot of things. We're going to talk about what the hell does we we are the solution mean when I talk about we are the solution. When I say we are the solution, I'm talking about all addictions. You know, I'm not just talking about alcohol. I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about all addiction. I'm talking about substances and process addiction. So we're going to be talking about everything. It, it's all inclusive. It's not just alcohol, not just drugs. So we are the solution. What does that really mean? On the other side, we're going to be really getting into that. We're going to be going, when I talk about going beyond the addiction recovery industry and the 12-step paradigm, we're going to talk about what paradigm actually means. Look up the word paradigm. And what am I talking about when I say we're going beyond it? You know, so we're going to clear a lot of different things up on the on on the other side. We call it the other side because you have to be a private member, and it's unsearchable. You know, it's a private group. It's unsearchable. We have a lot of content, a lot of professionals, a lot of information, a lot of lectures, worksheets, workshops, and podcasts like I'm doing right now. And we have Lucille saying hi, everyone. Hi, Lucille.
Hey, Lucille.
Now, and
Lucille.
and and we're going to be talking about labels, words. When I say labels, I don't mean all labels in the world. I'm not talking about doing away with labels. I believe in certain types of labels. When I talk about labels, I'm talking about labels in the addiction recovery process, addiction labels. That's what I'm talking about. Who's that? Tony. Hey,
Tony.
Tony. Tony, hi. How you doing, buddy? So we're talking about labels. Then we're going to be talking about programming because, I'm a deprogrammer. I consider myself a deprogrammer. I consider myself a de-occultist, actually. And we'll talk about the occult a little bit. I mean, people don't want to talk about stuff like that, but, we may touch base with that a little bit. We're going to talk about consciousness, subconscious. You know, has anybody really delved into what is consciousness, what is subconscious, what is unconscious, what percentage are we really conscious, you know and how, like, from 1 to 7, ages 1 to 7, that's where everybody, like, when you're at age 1 to 7, you're running actually through hypnosis. Really, you're just learning from your environment, observing and learning from your environment. And I'll tell you what, we're going to talk about the holistic approach, because My Rehab Cafe is an alternative. I wouldn't even be on this podcast if it wasn't. It's an alternative uh, program that provides a lot of different information, a lot of different new studies, scientific and new different studies. So we're going to be talking about the integrative, holistic mindfulness approaches today.
Yeah.
And so we
And
gotta we
Bobby,
gotta yeah, go ahead, Brian.
can I,
Why I
so I
drink
mean,
why I drink my little juice, orange juice, with some grape juice and a piece of lemon in it. Delicious.
so sure. So I think the Marriott Cafe really speaks to individuals that that have come out of an inpatient rehab process, but it isn't only for people from those processes. For people that are looking for a an alternative lifestyle and looking for a new way of living, right? And I think a lot of what we do is help people identify different ways of being that don't necessarily involve substances or alcohol or using drugs. And we aim to keep people engaged in a process of self-discovery, right? To help them move from sort of self-destructive behaviors and so on. I mean, would you agree with that, Bobby?
You know what? You really filled in what I missed, because I agree with that. Take out because these podcasts really aren't about addictions. Okay. It's about why, it's not about the substance. It's not about the process addiction. It is about the why. And that's what we're going to get into. That's why I say we are the solution, because that may be the problem, but we're the solution. And so we're not going to talk much about the alcohol, drugs, or gambling, or other different process addictions. We're going to get into the why. Yes.
Yeah. Cool. But I mean, at the same time, it is kind of, if somebody wants to talk about going through their struggles, on the private, in the private group, it can be a safe place to talk about those things, right?
Yes. There's going to be a lot of different groups that My Rehab Cafe are going to be developing along the way. We're evolving. So we're going to see other different podcasters come on, and some podcasters may tend to go to a certain different modality or model or method. And so we're talking about the freedom and the power of choice. So we're talking about choices, we're talking about alternatives, and we're talking about freedom, because freedom of speech too, without censorship. That's a biggie nowadays. So, we're going to be talking about a lot of different things.
Sure. Okay, cool. So so Bobby, we're just about 9 minutes in on the public channels. Do you want to switch over to the private channel?
Yeah, we have another minute. I just want to welcome everybody to check us out. You're getting 10 minutes of the live. Gives you a little brief introduction, and so come join us. We'll see you on the other side.
Cool. If anybody wants to jump on, click on the link in the comments, please. And you're welcome to participate. So even if you're watching on a public channel, you can click on the link. It'll still bring you through into the live stream on the My Rehab, in the My Rehab Cafe. So you can watch via that route. But yeah, definitely check out www.myrehabcafe.com or myrehab.com, and it'll tell you more about how you can join up and sign up for the My Rehab Cafe, which is a really cool place. I'm going to play a video quickly just so that everybody gets a better idea of what it's all about. So thanks to everyone on the public channels who's watched. Cool.
What's up, guys? My Rehab Helper here. I want to tell you about a refreshing approach to a process of self-discovery for anyone that's just left a rehab program for substance abuse issues, for anyone wanting to engage with a community of others on a journey of self-discovery. The My Rehab Cafe initiative is a thriving community focused on sobriety. You'll find that this group is thriving and full of conversations and discussion on what is working for those who are staying sober. Some members have used 12-step programs and others have never stepped foot into a meeting, but they all have one thing in common. They are serious about quitting drinking and leading a better life. New members often express how friendly, open, and welcoming the community feels, even more than they expected. We achieve this by fostering a community built on trust and fairness, with policies in place and enforce a no jerks allowed policy. We will make a point of getting you plugged in and connected with the community, and all this with the understanding that you want to be here and the expectation that you will put in the effort and participate in the group. Members gain access to recovery resources like worksheets, online lectures, online Q&A sessions, online discussion forums, online workshops, linking with an accountability partner and the My Rehab podcast. In My Rehab Cafe, you'll get advice and tips from members who have been sober for years. from those who have been where you are. They have a tremendous amount of experience to share, but so do you. We have chosen to grow this group slowly, paying attention to who may be a good fit and who may not be. This group may not be for everyone, and that's okay. Those who realize it's not about what you get from the community, but what you can give, are the ones who we see being the most successful. Those who ask questions, share with others, attend webinars, and get out of their comfort zones are the ones who benefit the most from this private online community. Thanks for listening, guys. Maria Palpa, over and out.